Welcome back to Starting Lineup. The Meralco Bolts have taken back the series lead in another nail-biting finish in game number 3. Now joining us to talk about the PBA Finals is basketball analyst Renzo Subido. Renzo, welcome back to Starting Lineup. Kakatapos lang ng game last night between Meralco and San Miguel. Are you surprised now with the result that Meralco is up right now in the series?
Honestly, I've been watching Meralco the whole season this year, and they've been really playing really well. And I'm not really surprised with how they're winning these series in the finals, and they're showing the hard work they've been putting up during the preseason.
Yeah.
What can you tell that's, if you could share one thing that has been working well for Meralco, ano yung isang bagay na yun?
Right now, nakikita ko na they're really out-hustling SMB. We all know that SMB is a very talented team. Puro superstars di ba? But right now, nakikita ko that Meralco, they're really outplaying them defensively and offensively.
Yeah. Yesterday, the final score was 93-89 in favor of Meralco, and it's the two Chris's that have been really doing the damage for the Bolts. What can you say about their performance dito sa final series na to? Kasi we know that Meralco has also some of the players, sila Maliksi, but itong dalawang talagang Chris na to yung gumagawa for them in this finals.
Right now, the two Chris Banquero and Newsome, they're making everything for Meralco right now. And makikita mo na from the get-go pa lang, they're setting the tempo, and we know na very fast yung tempo nila. They like running, and nakikita nila that's the advantage na they have when they face against a talented team against SMB.
Yeah.
Can you say that these two Chris's, especially Chris Newsome, pinako to 89 ang Beermen and then made that 5 crucial points in the end, picking the win. Do you think they can sustain this kind of level of play all throughout the final series?
Yes, I think na they could sustain the same energy they've been showing when they won Game 1 and Game 3. And this is the key if they really want to win the championship and the series this year.
Right, and we talked about how San Miguel is, you mentioned solid team, di ba? And you've played against these guys in the past. How tough is it? Kasi nagagawa ng Meralco, they're able to stop Junmar Fajardo, which is obviously, sometimes you can only pray that he misses the shots. Pero Meralco, they're able to limit him and slow him down in the series.
Well, ako, I'm a number guy.
Yeah.
I like checking the stats, ganun. Kasi alam mo naman natin, numbers don't lie.
Yeah.
So nakikita ko na Meralco is really outplaying SMB. They're getting more offensive rebounds, getting more second chance points, and taking care of the ball more, committing lesser turnovers than SMB. And that's a very important thing, especially playing in the finals with Meralco and SMB.
Yeah.
Now, you shared with us earlier, you mentioned the two Chris's making like a significant impact for the Bolts. You also shared with us the supporting cast of Meralco has been a game changer as well. What do you think the Beermen need to do in order to address that challenge for them?
For sure, like us, everyone, the fans know na SMB is a very talented team. But the question is, sino yung mga players willing to step up, do the intangibles, getting those offensive rebounds, those 50-50 balls, and yun ang ginagawa ng Meralco. They're doing pretty well on those intangibles. That's why they're able to compete with the talent that SMB has.
Is this a cause for, I guess, a little of panic para sa San Miguel? Yung nabanggit natin a while ago that it could have easily been 3-0. Kasi yung game number 2, nanalo yung San Miguel with that three-pointer of Marshall Lassiter. But also in that game number 3, nag-struggle si CJ Perez. Is it time for them to press the panic button, or they're pretty much in this series? Or nararamdaman ba na mas gusto talaga ng Meralco mag-champion for the first time?
Well, based on the Game 1 and Game 3, nakikita natin na mas gusto manalo ng Meralco. And it shows sa game. They run more, they get those 50-50 balls, and alam mo yon, mas aggressive sila defensively and makikita mo na they really give their 110% in the game.
Well, siguro looking forward, 3 games in,
Yeah.
2-1, and sabi mo nga, muntik pa mag 3-0.
Yeah.
But so far, what do you think Meralco needs to keep doing in order to be 3-1?
Well, I think the most important thing here is they have to sustain the same energy they had in Game 1 and Game 3. Even in Game 2, di ba? Actually, panalo na sila doon. Nagkaroon lang ng, siguro nag-relax sila down the stretch. And it shows na when they relax, SMB will beat them. So, they just have to sustain that same energy, that high-tempo ball game if they wanna compete and win Game 4.
Right. Ilipat natin sa San Miguel yung
Correct.
tanong, no? Because there, guys, we mentioned na sa numbers ni Junmar, nag-double-double siya yesterday, but still, not
Not
his
enough.
usual numbers. And then CJ Perez din naman, 6 out of 19 in shooting. Sino pa ba yung kailangan mag-step up para sa San Miguel? Kasi they have all the players, the good players, diba? Sino yung parang tingin mo could be that X factor outside of those huge names?
Ako nakikita ko, since they're a very talented team, offensively, sino yung players willing to make defensive
There you
stops?
go.
And nakikita ko sila Geronteng,
Okay.
sila Jericho Cruz. Sila yung mga enforcer that could make the biggest difference in this series.
And as they say, no, defense wins
Win championship,
championships.
exactly.
So, abangan natin yan. Right? Maraming salamat, Renzo, for joining us.
Yes.
Thank you.
And we
Thank
look forward
you.
to watching game number 4.